Hello, Pisces. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read from what we're dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, About 53 Tarot. She's read for you as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Goodness gracious. Well, it's a pretty funny energy, Pisces, to be honest with you. It's a pretty funny energy. Huh. Interesting. The light, interesting energy, Crosswatcher. The light through the darkness. That is interesting. More specifically, they're kind of saying the flame through the darkness. What is that about? But jumping into, we'll kind of get there. But jumping into this, what they do emphasize is they're doing what they got to do. I mean, this is just very direct energy, very kind of blunt and to the point. What they're saying is they're hanging in there. They are pretty happy and pretty fulfilled, and there is this kind of understanding of whatever the situation or dynamic or circumstances are that they are under or kind of going through when it comes to the two of you. Now, that being said, they are kind of energetically just saying grind. There's so much that needs to be done and be taken care of and kind of brought together. I mean, once again, they're just emphasizing like they got to do what they got to do. They got to do what they got to do. And they're only emphasizing like they do what they can do, and that's pretty much that. A lot of this energy is just mainly focusing on the silver lining and making the best of the situation. And whatever this is, because they emphasize like there is so much that it's kind of like very tedious and kind of like detail oriented work that needs to be done for the two of you, with the two of you. It kind of just shows up more so like an energetic umbrella where it's like they're just doing what they got to do. They're just doing what they can do. And that's why I kind of laugh, because I'm like, it's a bit funny. They're like, I just can't fucking wait for this shit to be over with. They're like, I'd rather do other shit. It is what it is. But what I do like about this, Pisces, is right away they're like, there's the Ace of Cups. They're like, that's for you. I mean, clearly they got love for you, Pisces. Just very, like I said, very blunt and direct. Like, it is what it is. They got love for you. They have love for you. It's just they kind of feel like energetically they're a little bit spread thin, and they have so much they need to kind of do and take care of. But whatever this is, I mean, there's a lot of love there, and there's a lot of passion there, and they're ultimately saying, like I said, flame through the darkness. And clearly they're carrying some sort of torch forward through some sort of dark time or just very uncertain or unknown time. I don't know if it's like a situation like the guiding light or what that is, or we'll see. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're emphasizing, oh my goodness. Oh, very interesting. Ooh. Yeah, they're not. They emphasize like they're not. They're not going nowhere. They're not leaving your side. Hmm. That is interesting. How very interesting. That is a major healing process and journey, as well as the release of something very difficult. Interesting. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Pisces. I mean, the two of you are working through it. It's just they're not being specific as to what that is. Um, Interesting. Here's the thing, Pisces. This whole energy of like carrying the flame through the darkness. I feel like that's what is going on when that difficult situation or circumstances is taking place. It becomes it almost energetically and emotionally feels like there's like a doom and gloom or like dark cloud over the situation. And unfortunately, that's an interesting perspective. It's almost like now what's going to happen, and I feel like unfortunately that's what's kind of leading to that tower is that contemplation and wondering and pondering like um unfortunately it's kind of like they're perceiving all this through the lens of something very difficult and painful regarding the situation, the circumstances that the both of you are facing and are under. But once again, they still emphasize like there's got to be a way through this. There's got to be a way through this. And so whatever these trials and tribulations are that the two of you are going through and facing and literally confronting head on, because that's what they're doing, is confronting it head on. It's like it is what it is. There's a way through it. It's just unfortunately sometimes the way through something very difficult is that tower. It's just unfortunately, that sometimes is a very brutal and harsh wake up call or reality check. Um, I mean, the energetically speaking, though, just the bounce back is so very quick. It's like can't stop, just can't stop. Um, like unfortunate, yes, but they're not stopping. No, there's communication there. There's communication there. Um, yeah. Yeah, that feels like closure of some sort. Yeah, there's the connection still standing between the two of you. The connection still stands, Pisces. I don't know what it is like I said that the two of you are going through, facing and dealing with. Damn, they are sure fighting like hell though. They are sure fighting like hell for you and for the two of you. I mean, the two, once again, it's just whatever the two of you are going through and facing, there is close contact communication of like, it almost feels like uplifting energy of just, it is what it is. But it's also balanced out with that emotional aspect of the situation too, of like, okay, um, clearly we're getting through this and finding out some things along the way. But like, once again, there's just an energetic kind of bring it on energy of just like, it is what it is, face it head on, accept it, release it, move forward. I mean, like I said, even there's temperance. What is that saying? Tried, true, and tested. And there you are, Pisces. Look at this. Look at this. Hmm. Jeez, jeez, jeez. Where's it going? Where's it going? Into the light, Pisces. It's going into the light. Things do get better, clearly. Things do get better. Once again, it's just an energetic darkness. I don't know what that is. But whatever this is, they're like, yeah, don't take your eyes off the light. Don't take your eyes off the flame. Don't take your life. Or interesting. Don't take your eyes off of where this is all. Goodness gracious. Yeah. They just keep re-emphasizing it. Don't take your eyes off the light. Don't take your eyes off the light. And once again, back around to that. Yeah, that's a way through that. It's a way through that. Yeah, it's a way. Jeez, that is a way through that. Yeah, the only way through it is the way through it. Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you didn't tell. Okay, anyway. How many did you give him?
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I wasn't 4. I wasn't sure if it was 4 or 5.
Yeah, no.
4.
4? Okay. That's fine because in total it should be 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. I feel like there's a lesson in this, Pisces. They're kind of like processing, putting together like how fast things can happen, how fast life can kind of switch or flip on you. But I kind of feel like it comes down to, geez Louise, I feel like it kind of comes down to a lesson of how you respond or how you react to the situation or the circumstances that you're facing or up against or whatever it is that you might be dealing with. To not get too like fixated or stuck in your thoughts or your emotions about something, but like this energy of like the continued guiding light, because they keep reemphasizing that the continued guiding light forward. Like just stay focused on the light, just keep moving forward. You'll get through this. Focus on the silver lining, the positive the outlook and perspective. There's a way through this. There definitely is. And like I said, whatever this energetic like impending doom is, there is a way through it, and the only way through it, unfortunately, is through it. And so it's like you kind of have to carry that torch or that flame or that light through the darkness, so that the more you keep moving forward, the more things become clear, and the more you kind of understand and learn about this type of situation, the circumstances. But there's also the self-realization and self-awareness of your thoughts and your emotions during that process or through that journey, you could kind of say. Because whatever this is over here, it's almost kind of like and in the clear. It's like congratulations, you're like energetically, like I might refer to this as you made it out of the woods. You made it out of the woods. It's like maybe not necessarily unscathed, but you did make it through this. And so with that comes the understanding, the experience. Which, like I said, they do kind of chalk it up to it is what it is. And then it's like moving forward, like it is what it is. With that comes understanding and experience and wisdom. And what's very interesting about this is even with that, there's kind of like this uncertainty or new territory that I feel like the two of you are headed into or going through. Ooh. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of like an energy of like it's an energy of like be steady, but also like be ready simultaneously. Like always be prepared. Always kind of like stay sharp, stay very sharp, and always keep an eye out. Because it's kind of like life through it. Life is throwing one hell of a curveball. Jeez Louise. Kind of like don't let it throw you off your footing still swing for a home run. Just kind of use like sports terms here. Even if life throws you one curveball, swing for a home run. It's kind of like energetically speaking, swing life away. Don't allow your situation, your circumstances to sort of control your thoughts or your emotions. Always stand tall, stand firm, stand strong in who you are and what you're all about. Because there's always a way through it. So it's a nice energy. Ultimately, what they're kind of like emphasizing at the end of this is because I got you and you got me and we're fucking worth it. Bye.